Hello Sagittarius, thank you for joining me. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all doing well at this time, wherever you are. Right, Sagittarius, I've done a pre-shuffle of the cards, ready to get your energy into the cards. This reading's going to look at your energies between the 1st to the 7th of February 2021 or thereabouts. And before I start, just a quick mention that on the 31st of January stroke 1st of February, so right at the beginning of this time for this reading, Mercury is going to appear to go backwards in the heavens, so it's called Mercury retrograde, and it appears from the Earth perspective. That's what it appears to be doing, and it does this for 3 weeks. And it also does this about 4 times a year. Mercury goes retrograde. So 31st January, 1st of February, it will go in a retrograde motion for 3 weeks, up until about the 21st of February or thereabouts. So what this means, it's just a time really to sit back and reflect and review situations of what's gone, where we are currently perhaps. But also just to say that Mercury is the planet of the mind and communication. So when it's appearing to go retrograde, it's not really a time for signing contracts and entering into agreements, whatever that means for you. So to try to delay doing that, finalising things, legal things like that, until after the 21st of February. If it can't be avoided and life goes on, doesn't it, then just to double check the small print, really. I think that's the message, that's the advice from these energies. So double check the small print. If you're making plans for travel, double check last minute the plans that should be securely in place, and make sure that they are. And also in communication, just be mindful that people may receive your communication different to how you meant it, and the same with communication coming to you. You may have a different perspective on that communication than how it was meant for you. So all of those areas to consider when Mercury appears to go retrograde in the heavens. But anyway, enough said. I'm going to do a final shuffle now of your cards, Sagittarius. So we'll just do a final shuffle of the Moonology Oracle cards, and we'll just take one message from here as a starter for 10, if you like. And the same with the Oracle of Visions. So here we have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. We've just come out of Capricorn season, haven't we? We're in Aquarius season now. So but anyway, for yourself, Sagittarius, this is saying it's the end of a tough cycle approaches. It's coming in, an ending of something that's been really difficult for some of you. Just a quick mention, it is a general reading, Sagittarius, so it will have some meaning for some of you, but perhaps not fully for everybody. So just to bear that in mind. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. So we have number 44 here. Now, this is about unison, common goals, shared values, being at one with others, if you like. So going in the same direction, knowing where you're going, but having this in common with others, with your community perhaps, or family and friends. All right, so we'll just put that to one side, and a final shuffle of the Millennium Thoth. So we have the heart of your reading, which is a situation and your energies, Sagittarius. Then what's on your mind at the moment? What are you thinking about? Root influences, past influences, going forward, and then something else that the energies would like to say to you at this time, which may or may not be connected to the rest of your reading. And at the bottom of the pack we have the Six of Swords, and this is about finding a new way forward, leaving a difficult situation, but moving on and finding a new way forward, which sort of links in with this, doesn't it? The end of a rough cycle approaches, and then going forward with others on with shared values, shared vision, shared perspectives. So a final shuffle of the Tarot of Dreams. And we'll lay these on top for a little bit of depth and clarity. And at the bottom of this deck we have the Ace of Swords, and this is about victory and success, grasping the metal, cutting away the dark clouds, cutting away that which is no longer serving you, ready for going forward and a new beginning. So, but it's all very much about victory and grasping the opportunity, grasping the this time. So at the heart of your reading we have the Five of Wands and the Two of Wands, so two Wands energies, and you are very much a fire, a wand energy, Sagittarius. So the Five of Wands, this is about some form of conflict, disagreement, different perspectives, and it could be in a conflict or an external conflict or a combination of both. And the Two of Wands is about having to make a decision, having to choose a way forward, choosing a path forward after much contemplation perhaps, and after perhaps much disagreement and discussion. But it's making a decision about going forward, taking one of the wands and deciding which way. All right, so that's at the heart of your reading for some of you, Sagittarius. So what's on your mind at the moment? Well, we have the Prince of Wands and the Four of Coins. The Prince of Wands is very much about, it's a very youthful energy, but very passionate, brings passion and creativity forward, takes control of a situation, knows, is very, knows which way he's going, if you like. It's not gender specific. So taking control of the line, and the line represents Leo. It's the strength energy. So this is what you're thinking about. Perhaps someone with the Prince of Wands energy, perhaps, or a situation of taking the reins of something, being strong. Now the clarifier is the Four of Coins, which is about needing to protect what you have. You can see the gloved hand coming over to this wealthy man's treasure chest. So there's somebody wanting to take something that doesn't belong to them. And I feel it's connected to a Prince of Wands energy. So there's a Prince of Wands energy around you, Sagittarius. Who I feel is wanting perhaps to take something that doesn't belong to them. It'll have a different meaning for all of you, Sagittarius, so take it how it resonates with you. Okay, let's just put that to one side. At the root of this situation we have the Eight of Pentacles and we have the Ten of Coins. So the Eight of Pentacles, this is about being able to receive the fruit of your labours, really, blossoming abundance. After a lot of hard work, though, a lot of hard work's been put into this flower tree, and the growth. It's been nurtured and looked after, but it's all blossoming now. The rewards are there for the hard work put into it. And yes, and we've got the abundance here. So And the Ten of Coins is about a completion. It's about just having to walk a little bit further, if you like, to get this abundance to do with money and practical matters. For some of you, it's perhaps about career and work. But it's certainly abundance within the family, if I can put it that way. Having all of your needs met within the family, you know, as a result of this Eight of Pentacles energy. So this is at the root of this situation. So that's at the root of the situation. And then what you're thinking about is this Prince of Wands. Somebody, it's a youthful energy taking control, taking the reins, being very passionate about what he's doing, she is doing. However, it's something about somebody, maybe the Prince of Wands energy, wanting to take something that doesn't belong to them. And perhaps it's, you know, wanting to take some of this, I'm thinking, for some of you. So let's see. Let's see where this is going. I mean, I'm just being pulled back to the Prince of Wands. It doesn't have to be a youthful energy. The reason I say youthful is because it's a new passionate energy, if you like, being brought forward. But definitely bringing passion forward, but taking the reins and taking a form of control, knowing where he's going, she's going, being very focused on where they're going. All right. So the past leading to this, yes, we've got the devil energy here and the moon. So the past influences are this devil energy. This is about, this is a toxic energy. And this is to do with somebody around who has addictions, perhaps, obsessions, preoccupations, temptations. So it's that sort of an energy. So this is a past influence, and I feel this may have something to do with what you're thinking about currently here. And the moon, so things being a bit vague in the shadows, not being clear about this energy. Perhaps something creating an illusion, perhaps the devil energy able to create an illusion and a delusion about themselves, perhaps. What you know and what you don't know about this devil energy. So this is a past influence. Now going forward, we have the Princess of Wands and the Palace of Coins. So going forward, the Princess of Wands is very much, again, a very passionate, young energy. And leaping from the tiger, so very much strength here, very grounded within the strength that she has. And she's becoming more influential. So this is would represent what appears to be a feminine energy, whereas the Prince of Wands was very much a masculine energy. However, it doesn't have to be gender specific, but sometimes it absolutely is. So we just have to bear that in mind. So going forward, something about a Princess of Wands bringing her creativity and her energy to the table going forward. And it's to do with this home environment or home work environment, to do with money. Okay. So this Princess of Wands energy is going to be very involved with this situation within the home or homework to do with money situation. And I feel it is because this is what you're thinking about. You're perhaps going to get support from the Princess of Wands energy to do with this situation, I feel. Okay. Just going back here, so the end of a tough cycle approaches, and then going forward with shared values, a shared destiny, if you like, seeing things in the same way. All right, so that's going to help. This is going to help you going forward, Sagittarius. But there's definitely a devil energy, an obsessive energy, a toxic energy that's been around, that may still be around. So just to bear that in mind. And of course the current situation, there's some form of conflict, internal or external conflict to do with this situation for some of you, and then making a decision going forward, making a decision which way to go, decisions to make, what, a choice of two ways, if you like. Two pathways, two journeys. So what is it that the energies would like to say to you now? What would they like to say to you? Well, we have the Two of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is a Piscean energy, a water energy, and this is, I feel this is an aspect of yourself, Sagittarius. Although you're a fire energy, we've all got the different elements within us. So I feel this is representing this part of yourself that's very much like the mother energy, the caring, nurturing energy, very much wearing your heart on your sleeve, your heart, you know, there for all to see, if you like. Very caring and a looking after type energy, very spiritual as well. So that's the Queen of Cups. Well, this is a clarifier for the Two of Swords. So I feel with your Queen of Cups energy, there's crossed swords. There's a decision, a difficult decision to be made. The Two of Swords is very much about having to face something, having to make a difficult decision of some sort. And you see here the swords are crossed, so, you know, cross swords. And we've already had at the centre of your reading was the Five of Wands, which is about internal and external conflict. And very interesting, we've got the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords, which, you know, although the swords are very much about the mind, so it's about making a decision, being clear, you know, within your mind about making a decision, and the wands are about the fire energy. Well, that's your energy, creative energy, passionate energy, but it's definitely about making that decision, choosing which way. All right, out of conflict. But here the universe is saying this conflict is real. There's a difficult decision to be looked at and made, but that's difficult because of your Queen of Cups energy. Okay, I'm just going to ask for two more messages for you, Sagittarius, just to round this reading up. Have we any more messages for Sagittarius, please? Anything else that you'd like to say to Sagittarius at this time, 1st to the 7th of February 2021? What else would you like to say to Sagittarius? Well, we have breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand, Sagittarius. After working hard, cutting away, cutting away that which is clouding your vision, if you like. So, you know, carving the trail, you know, it is part of this Two of Wands and the Two of Swords energy. But a breakthrough is at hand, so you're going to get clarity soon. So a breakthrough is at hand. You're going to be able to decide on a way forward. And then in the flow, so everything is smooth sailing. So you're in the groove now. You know, sit back and enjoy the journey, if you like. So things are going along as they are meant to go along. So, you know, you're in the flow, you're in the groove, so everything is going to be smooth sailing. If it doesn't feel like it is at the moment, it will be. Things are going to go forward a lot more smoothly than perhaps what they have in the past. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope whoever this was for, I hope you've enjoyed the reading and that it's given you a little bit of insight into your situation, a little bit of clarity, and hopefully a little bit of guidance also. But good luck going forward, Sagittarius. I hope you can join me again in the future. Bye bye for now.